Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Siobhan and in today's video we are doing this green and black smoky eye. I got the inspiration from my green outfit that I'm wearing. So yeah, if you're interested in how I did this, then please keep on watching. I've already prepped my left eye with my Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer in the shade C1, and I just put that all over my lid. So the first product I'm going to take is my Revolution Reloaded Iconic Vitality Palette, and I'm going to go into the black shade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pack this on all over my lid, just like so. So I'm just going to keep packing it on until I'm happy with the colour. Just like so. Oh, if you're wondering why I keep looking to the side, it's because that's where my mirror is. So I'm just packing that on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in to my Proud palette by Jolie Beauty. And I'm going to go into the shade Julia, which is here, this green shade here. And we're just going to go along the edges of this black, just like so. So I'm just going to keep on running. Keep dipping my brush into the Julia colour and then going back and forth in little blending motions. Just to make sure that's all blended. But I'm not worrying about what it looks like right now because I will be going back over with more colour anyway. So I'm just getting that colour on there, packing it on. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with the black again. So I'm just building up the colour like I said. So I'm just packing that back on top. Just like so. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with the Julia colour again. And we're just going to blend, but this time I'm going to bring it like directly into the crease so I can blend that black out with it also. And I'm literally just quickly swaying my brush. So that black is nice and blended, as you can see. Just like so. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the shade Miley and Caitlin, which is just below the shade Julia. I'm also going to go into this shade here, and this is just going to help soften out the edges of that green. So I'm just going to do it until I've got like a really pale green colour. I'm literally just going directly on top of that darker green shade. Just to make sure that I'm happy with how that looks. Now what I'm going to do finally is I'm just going to grab the black one more time. I'm just going to press that all on my lid. I'm not going to blend that out, I'm just going to press it on my lid. Just so it's super dark. Right, I'm going to go off camera, I'm going to clean it up, and then I'm going to pop some lashes on, and then I'll be straight back to do the face. I'm really happy with how they have turned out. The lashes I am wearing are my Dose of Lashes in the style Trippin', and they're quite small, but they still give off the effect. So, my primer I'm going to take, I used this, I'd say, probably 2 years ago, and I've still got a little bit left, so I thought, why not? And I kind of need it right now. So, this is the, oh, that hurt, that did. Like, poke myself in the eye when I went like that. Let's try that again. This is the Revolution Pour and Blare Primer. So I'm just going to squeeze a little bit out. I'm just going to apply it into my T-zone. Just like so. So a little bit up there, and then on my chin and around my mouth. And then I'm just going to spread the rest of it out around my face. Right, so the foundation I am going to take, this is just a little tester because I'm not too sure whether I do want to get it or not. It's the YSL foundation. Let me find out what shade it is. I don't know what shade I got, but it's like one of the light ones, obviously. There we go. I'll put some at the back of my hand, just like so. I'm just gonna apply it on my face with my finger for now. And then I'm gonna blend it all out with a brush. Because I'm not too sure what it's gonna look like. I don't know if it's full coverage or not. So I'm just gonna grab my foundation brush. I'm just gonna buff it into my skin. Just like so. I'm just gonna keep on buffing. And then I'm gonna blend it out with a beauty blender. Or a sponge, it's whatever you have available. So I'm just going to take the excess that was on my hand and I'm just going to buff that in. Just like so. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and take my sponge and I'm just going to blend it in to my face. Just going to make sure it's all in properly. Just keep pushing it into my skin. So from what I can see, it gives off a medium coverage. And I don't know, it just makes my skin look weird. I don't know, it might be because it's just a little tester, so I'm not getting like the full use out of it. But anyway, I'm going to go in with my Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer in the shade C1. I'm just going to put a dot under there and then a little bit there and the same again. Then I'm going to go along the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin and then my forehead. I'm also going to blend that in with my beauty blender. I'm going to let it sit for a couple of minutes under my eyes so I can get fuller coverage. So I'm just making sure I blend that out. Just like that. So I'm just blending and blending, and I'm being really careful with it here. Right, what I'm going to do, because I don't want that much product there, I'm going to go back in with my foundation brush and I'm just going to buff the rest of that product into my skin. Just so it's nice and seamless. Just to make sure it's all blended nicely. I am looking really pale though. So I'm just going to keep on blending. Now what I'm going to do is, before I do my bronzer or anything, I am going to go in with my powder. And I'm just going to go under my eyes with it. Just pressing that in. Just like so. Just keep pressing in where I put that concealer. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. Sorry, the powder I just used was the e.l.f. And I'm just going to blend the Rimmel London one all over the rest of my face. Just like so. Now I'm going to go in with my bronzer, and I'm using the e.l.f. bronzing quad. I'm just going to go into them two shades there and just lightly bronzing up my skin, because I don't want nothing too heavy as my eyes are really heavy. Just like so. I'm just going to go the sides of my nose very quickly and lightly. Now I'm going to do some blusher, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray my face to let that all sit in. So I'm going in with my Makeup Revolution I Heart Makeup Definition Palette. I'm just going into the blusher shade right here. I'm going to mix the two shades here next to each other. One's a highlighter. I'm just going to put that on. Just like so. I'm going to put a little bit on my nose and my forehead just to blend it all together properly. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly spray my face because there's a lot of powder on my face. Just like so. I'm going to let that dry for a second, and then I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Illuminating palette. If you are wondering what all these products are like, I have got a first impressions video which I will leave linked down below. I said I'd link it up here, but I don't know how to do that because I'm rubbish at editing. So I'm just trying to open this. See, I could do this perfectly fine earlier. Can't do it now. Oh, there we go. I'm just going to like swirl around in like all of the shades. while my face is still a little bit wet, and just to highlight all the key places, just like so. Just gonna do the tip of my nose, my cupid's bow, my brow bone. I only want that ever so slightly done. Just like so. Now what I'm going to do is, I do need to finish my eyes, so I'm going to go off camera, do my eyes, I'll be straight back, pop on my lip, and then I can finish this video. Okay, so the eyes are done, and this is what they look like now. I took my e.l.f. black eyeliner pencil and then just blended that out with the shades from the Proud palette. So that on my lips, I'm going to take the Revolution Times Soph collaboration lipstick in the shade Cake. And I'm just going to hit that on. Just like so, and then I'm just going to spray my face with the Garnier Rose Soothing Glow Mist. So I'm just going to give it a shake. And then here we have it. So if you guys did like this video, then please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video.